take out Mario Party. Oh yeah, Pokemon Champions came out. Shit, I should play that. I mean, it's a new Pokemon game, so why not play the new Pokemon game? Okay. Okay, wow. First off, drop that down. And bring that. Like that. Game Freak. Bunch of freaks at Game Freak. Continue your adventure. Ah, shit, where did I go? Retro. I'm gonna move that somewhere. Okay. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new live stream. Let's get myself an orange Fanta. And what the hell? The Fanta can is all sticky. Alright. That's enough time. I'll go ahead and start. I mean, it doesn't matter if people are here or not, because I'm going to be playing the game either way. Okay, so I need to go and do that in Lavender Town. Okay. So I do need to go and do Lavender Town before I do anything else. Uh, damn, I actually got used to people showing up super early. Oh well, we got time. I'm just barely under level. Let's switch into Elton John and use some Thunder Strikes. I assume electric moves will work on him. He's kind of a grounded bird. Damn. $75.90. I'll do the 90 damage. There we go. Wigglytuff. Oh no, not Wigglytuff. Oh no, don't tell me I need to click a double kick. Oh shit. Problemo! Yes, good job, Elton John. Avoid the attacks of the Wigglytuff. Now Thunderbolt. That only did marginally better damage. I guess I'll try Dig. Fuck, I thought Wigglytuff would have been weak to fighting types since it's a normal fairy type, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a psychic type. Oof. Alright, gotta switch out. And I'm gonna switch into Tulas. Switch into Tulas. Uh, 75, 45, 55. Oh, really? Damn, Mega Drain is my most powerful move. Ah, I have Facade. It deals double damage if the Pokemon using it has a status condition. Oh. Will that be useful? I feel strong enough to go and take on some trainers. Although I do suppose I need to be more talkative, especially since, considering the fact that I'm using live streams to replace my normal Let's Plays. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun when I was a Let's Play channel. And I do miss doing Let's Plays, but I just kind of prefer being live and being able to talk to my audience as I play. Which, you know, makes me a little curious why no one's shown up yet. It's probably fine, they're probably busy, or... I don't mind if my audience isn't here 24/7. They got their own lives to live. Doesn't mean I still can't be entertaining for people who are going to go back and watch the live streams after the fact. I mean, these are my replacements for Let's Play videos. So I'm technically still a Let's Play channel, it's just I've moved from pre-recorded to live Let's Plays. Although I suppose I could go back to Let's Plays if I wanted to. That is a Jolteon. What do I have? I could use Ultra John and Dig. Paralysis, damn. Go ahead and hop in a hole. A pin missile. What's a bug type move? That isn't going to be very effective. Okay, you can stop doing it now. Jesus Christ, hit 5 fucking times. It's bullshit. I'm... Come on, Elton John, outspeed, and he... Why is this Jolteon so fucking fast? Oh. That's why, because he's using agility. Well, dumbass, you shouldn't have used agility when I clearly have dig, and it only takes one more dig to kill your Jolteon. Woo! Chunkin' Nugget! Are all of... Oh, wait, Pidgeotto isn't fully evolved yet. But most of my Pokemon are evolved. Fully evolved, almost. Yeah, it's just Pidgeotto that I need to evolve. Damn, everyone on this route has fucking electric types. What? Fine then, I'll switch to my Raichu. Get wrecked, idiot. Yay, Jimi Hendrix is level 32. Chugga Nugget, why aren't you out of your Pokeball, Chunkin? I guess I'll take out Tulis. Also, I'm thinking about I'm quickly going to use... It's very important that you build max friendship with all of your team. Because then you will find yourself in situations where they should die from an attack, but then you'll get the message, oh, they didn't want to make you cry, and then they'll live on 1 HP or something. So that's very important that you take all of your Pokemon out of their Pokeball at some point throughout the playthrough. Little tech tip for you all. Another Meowth? Okay, interesting. Wow, that did like no damage. Holy shit, that did all the damage. Wow. It's almost like using a normal type is pretty bad. I don't know. I should do like a challenge video, like a challenge where I beat Pokemon but only using a certain type. What? Actually, people probably haven't showed up yet because it's a Pokemon stream and the Pokemon streams don't do very good. People seem not to enjoy them as much. Now, if this was a Sonic stream, oh my god, or Minecraft stream. I should do another Minecraft stream sometime soon. Purely based on the fact that it would do really well. Right on, that is ground. I think I need to switch to Tulis. Yeah, because he's going to have something like Earthquake. Oh, no, just Horn Drill. Okay. That's bullshit. Didn't even let me use a move. Oh, he's level 35. No wonder. Okay, I am 10 levels under, but I click 20, 80, 60, 80 hours. Gold. There we go. Yeah, fuck you, I5ormore. Piece of shit. Woo. Anyways, I believe that's all of the trainers in this area, so I could just walk right in here. Yo, what's good, bud? You thirsty? Glug, 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 glug. Alright, and just like that, we bribed the police. So the policemen are gonna look the other way whenever we commit our crimes. I see someone keeps joining stream, but they're not really staying in stream. It's probably shorts. Oh yeah, I gotta do Silphco. That's gonna take forever. Silphcone alone is gonna take up like an entire stream. Let's see the map. So from here, I could go up to Route 5. I can go down on Route 6. Could go back to Route 11. What else? Could do Route 12, but that's I'm gonna save that for after Lavender Town. And if I go the other way, I can do Route 16, Route 17. Wait, I think there's a Snorlax over there, so never mind. Yeah, I was stopped by a Snorlax. Have I been to Vermilion? I'm pretty sure I've been to Vermilion. Yeah, I was too. So Saffron City, we've got the Fighting Dojo, Silphco. Oh yeah, the Fighting Dojo. Maybe I should actually wait and do Lavender Town. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do Lavender Town first, actually. Oh, do I not know Fly yet? Fuck, I don't know Fly. Alright, so let's head back to Lavender Town. Once we do Lavender Town, then we can... Yeah, I can't even take on the gym. I could take on the Fighting Dojo, but... what would be the point? I'm probably way under level. Not to mention my ace Pokemon is a normal type and is definitely going to get his shit kicked in, so... Oh, Ninetales, your tails. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ninetales. Lewis Hamilton. Honestly, at this point, I take even Jody in stream. Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just realized. It's because most of my chat would be in school right now. That's why no one's here. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete fucking buffoon. I'm a goofball. Of course chat can't be in stream, because they're in school right now, probably. That or they're at work. Got an elixir. Rutro. You know, I wonder, why is it the rivals never have a full team? They're always missing, they're always missing a team. Gloom? Fuck yeah, I'll switch Pokemon. Fuck Gloom. Fire spin. That should hopefully do at least half. That didn't need. Wow. That's okay. And of course he uses sleep powder. We fucking hate glooms. We hate bioplumes. We hate glooms. We pretty much hate the entire Oddish evolution line. And this is probably a waste, but do I have an awakening? No, I do not. Doesn't computer crunch? Yeah, they can heal any status, so... Okay. Damn, Ember actually does more damage than Fire Spin. You mean to tell me I should have been using Fire Spin or Ember this whole time? So damn, there are like no good Generation 1 Fire-type moves. Switch Pokemon. Back to Raichu. Wait, did that say Pikachu or Raichu? Because shouldn't John Pork have a partner Pikachu? Nope, that is most certainly a Raichu. Well, anyways, I bet his doesn't know Dig. Oh, just Thunder Punch? What a fucking loser. You know Thunder Punch? Yeah, well, I know Dig. Watch this shit. And one more time, Dig. Or Quick Attack. Fuck you, bitch. What is it, Jimi Hendrix? Oh, look at that cute little baby man. Treatment seems to have a... Okay. Got an X attack. That'll be a great... Uh-oh. I better heal up my guys. Ninshot! How you doing, buddy? Congratulations. You're the first and only person in stream today. How's it feel, my gamer? Yes, it's just you and me today, at least for the time being. Of course, I realize, you know, probably part of the reason is, you know, I realize part of the problem is that I'm currently streaming at, like, what, 3 o'clock? Yeah, it's like 2:32 at my time. So I assume everyone else is probably still in school or in work. I did not think this through whenever I hit start stream. Huh. Well, I think an electric type is not the type to use against a rock. Definitely is a lukewarm time to start stream. Yeah. Rub it in my face, why don't you? Yeah, I get it. Why the fuck was that super effective? Oh, because I'm part flying type. Ooh, that's... Oh, don't use it again. It is becoming increasingly obvious that I do not understand type matchups in Pokemon. Five Eevee candies. Oh boy, now I can give my Eevee crack cocaine. Also, I'm just now realizing my entire half my team can be taken out with a single Pikachu. All it takes is 1, 2, 3 Thundershot. Well, Toulis might survive against an electric type because he's also grass type and grass is resistant. But, I might be in trouble. Why can Raichu learn so many fighting type moves? Mega Drain, Facade. Okay, anyone can learn Facade. Kenjar. Go ahead and give Jimi Hendrix some steroids just to buff him up a little bit more. Now, and then I'll give... Now that I think of it, the quality decline and everything nowadays is pretty funny. How's the quality decline pretty funny? I find it quite tragic. The fact that the quality of... Oh, these can only be used by level 30s, that's why. Mario Kart World shouldn't exist and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has that value marketing. That's true! You know, why would you play a shitty-ass... I actually do have something funny to say with Mario Kart World, but... Why would you spend $500 on a brand new Nintendo console with no games, by the way, and what little games there are cost $80 fucking dollars. So that's 500, and they got rid of the Mario Kart World bundle, by the way. You can no longer purchase, well, a Mario Kart World Nintendo Switch 2 bundle is no longer in production. You can still find them, but after like a couple of years or so, no more are being produced. So, with that being considered, why would you drop $500 to buy for the privilege to buy and play an $80 game that you can't mod? And some people have had troubles where if you just used a used Switch 1 game, you can brick your entire system. Not to mention the fact that Mario Kart World has like no content. What the fuck do I use against ghost types? I don't remember what you use against ghost types. It's not electric. I think it's fairy. I think it's just special type moves. They're weak. They're resistant to all like physical types. But anyways, yeah, it's hell. Number one, the Grand Prix only have one 3-lap track, and that's the first race you play. The other 3 races are just the intermission courses with a single lap around the course at the end. The only one that even remotely works for is Rainbow Road. But even then, if you want to play 3-lap tracks, you have to use versus races. So you're not even playing the game for its own content, you're having to make up your own content to have fun with the game. Then there's Knockout Tour, which is kind of cool, but it's just the intermission courses. If Grand Prix was just 3-lap tracks, with like a single intermission course in between the 3-lap tracks, and then Knockout Tour was just intermission tracks, that would be better. But as it stands right now, you play Grand Prix, you literally played every single piece of content that Knockout Tour has to offer. I haven't even touched battle mode, but from what I understand, it is literally just like how Mario Kart 8 did it on the Wii U. You're just going to be driving around the open world, but now you have balloons on your head, or now you have to collect coins. And then aside from online and unlocking characters, there's no content in the game. There's literally no reason to continue playing past beating the Grand Prix. Most tracks feel like they have been... Yes, that's the other thing. All of the tracks are way too big now. Like, I get, you have to accommodate for them being in the open world, and you have to accommodate for 24-player races. But Nintendo, have you ever considered just making good track design instead of artificially widening the roads? And then there's the fact that I don't think any of the new mechanics actually add anything to Mario Kart. I think driving on the water instead of under the water does not help the game. I think that actually hinders the race design. Getting rid of anti-gravity was a mistake because, you know, it was actually pretty interesting. You know, you could come up with some interesting course designs at anti-gravity. And then gliding is still gliding. They just changed the animation and models that you use to glide, but yeah. But then that brings me to the other thing about Mario Kart World that really disappoints me. Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U in 2014. You know what came out the year before? Mario Kart Double Dash Mushroom City is pretty much one of the best tracks in Mario Kart history, and it's pretty much going against almost all of Mario Kart World's points. Yeah, I played Mushroom City because it was one of the retro tracks in DS. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite track, but it was pretty good. I remember liking it. But I just don't really love any of the tracks in Mario. Well, aside from like Airship Fortress and Luigi's Mansion, I don't really love any Mario Kart DS track. I think they range anywhere from passable to It's pretty good. Which is crazy because I grew up with Mario Kart DS. That was my first Mario Kart, so you'd think I'd suck that game off, but no. I just think 7 is my Mario Kart. That's the one that I have untold love for, and I will ignore any criticism and just say, but it's a good game though. Oh, the game is lacking content, but it's a good game though. They ruined battle mode, but it's a good game though. I don't like the character roster, but it's a good game though. Mario Kart. Yes, oh, really? Wow, Mario Kart Double Dash is your favorite game? I never would have guessed. That is such shocking information. Quick, I should tweet about this on my twitter.com. And as far as Wii is concerned, I mean, it's Mario Kart Wii. It's the most Mario Kart has ever felt for me. But back to my points against World. GTA 5 came out in 2013. Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014. Do we see the problem here? Not a single new original Mario Kart came out on the Switch. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with an improved battle mode and expanded character roster. We got DLC for Mario Kart 8. We got the Booster Course DLC. We got Mario Kart Tour, the mobile game, which fucked over the Booster Course DLC with mobile remakes, as opposed to actual home console remakes of all the retro tracks. And then we got, what, Mario Kart Home Circuit, the little RC car. That's not even a game, that's just an RC car with a GoPro strapped to it. Who posted my... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get on my Eggman voice. Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com? Or what? That's awful. That is not a very good Robotnik. But W reference. Love that reference. But yeah, people want to complain about GTA 6. It took us 11 years to get a brand new Mario Kart. We skipped the entirety of the Nintendo Switch just for Mario Kart World to finally be the new Mario Kart. And it failed to live up to any expectations. The open world is just okay. I would have preferred a new mission mode. And that's not me trying to be negative, that's just me pointing out that 11 years later, and that's all Nintendo could give us for a brand new, full price, an $80 Mario Kart. I would say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the Booster Pass is worth $80. Mario Kart World is a $50 game at best. I mean, there's content in the game, but I don't think content alone justifies the game. I think the actual experience of the game combined with the content is what justifies the price. I mean, it's a good game. Me and my girlfriend had fun playing it the other day when she came over, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just way too critical because I've been playing Mario Kart 8 for so long. And it's been the only Mario Kart we've had for 11 fucking years. Sonic had a rough transition to 3D is wrong. The correct statement is Sonic transitioned to 3D slowly, and it's now beating the fuck out of Mario. Exactly. That is... I fucking love the fact that there's multiple ways that I want to look at that. Starting off with, as far as racing games are concerned, we started out with fucking Sonic Drift on the Game Gear versus Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64. Sega's response was another Sonic Drift and Sonic R. Then in 2006, Nintendo was now at 4 Mario Karts. Sega's response, Sonic Riders. Really cool concept, really cool execution. Horrible game unless you're willing to spend like 15 hours a day on it. Unless you're willing to put in the time to master every single line of code in that game, it is not fun in any single way. Mario Kart Wii comes out, what's Sega's response? Oh, Sonic Riders 2. Except here's the thing, we're gonna make the game worse. We're gonna make it easier and make the learning curve the exact same. So it takes like 15 hours a day just to master the mechanics. The game is easier, and yet it's still not fun. What's their response to Mario Kart 7? Sonic Riders 3. It's on the Kinect. Your body is the controller, and we didn't bother to program the game to actually function. Probably a Sonic game with the least amount of glitches and the most polish, but you can't even play it because of the awful control scheme. Then there's... And then Sega said, fuck it, we'll just copy Nintendo and Mario Kart. And yeah, the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is just a blatant rip-off of Mario Kart, but... it's at least on par with Mario Kart. Sonic was popular in sort of ton in its dark ages, when it isn't really a dark age, but at the time where Sonic was transitioning to 3D, 94 through 98, was a dark age. Honestly, I would say the dark ages were the early 2020s. And I say that because of the game drought. That first 5-year period between Forces and Frontiers, I would say, is the dark age. Purely because of how the franchise felt kind of dead in the water for a few years. I mean, yeah, we were still getting stuff every single year. Comics were consistent. We at least had a game, mobile or spin-off otherwise, each year. Because, let's see, in 2017 we got 2 games. 2018 we got DLC. In 2019 we got a racing game. Nothing in 2020. I think Colors Ultimate was in 2021. And then 2022 gave us Sonic Frontiers. We got the movie. So, from the release of Sonic Frontiers onwards, I think we're in a new golden age. The movie started us down the path of the new golden age. But it took the release of the next mainline game to truly begin the new golden age. Everyone says 2004 to 2014 was the dark age, which is pretty wrong, and actually dark ages were the mid-90s and late 2010s to early 2020s. We've had 3 dark ages. The Renaissance is amazing, and I hope Sega continues that momentum this year. Because if Sega doesn't release something hype this year, I think we might see the Renaissance come to an end a lot sooner than it should. Because, 1, we either need the 35th anniversary game this year, or B, we need a game that has been asked for. Like, we either need an adventure game, a Heroes remake, or Sonic Unleashed HD to keep up the momentum. Because if Sega just skips this year with another silly little spin-off like a classic Sonic game, I think this Renaissance might come to an end early. If you could drive a SpongeBob in the paddy wagon, man, it's a bad racing game. But yeah, we got All-Stars Racing Transformed, which was, holy shit. Take Mario Kart 7's gimmick and do it better. Talk about outdoing Nintendo at their own game. And we got Team Sonic Racing, didn't really do much to compete with Nintendo. But then, out of fucking nowhere, Sonic Racing Crosswords comes out and is like, hey, hold my beer. And then becomes the Mario Kart world we should have got. I'm convinced that a Nintendo intern and a Sega intern bumped into each other, dropped all their paperwork, rushed to pick them up, and accidentally swapped games. They got to their boss's headquarters like, oh, I don't remember wanting an open world Mario Kart, but okay, sure, we'll do that. Gee, what's this? A racing game that's better than any kart racer out there? We were gonna make a shitty little open world game, but okay, I'll do that. I've tasted root beer. It's pretty fun. I think root beer is a little overhyped. It's way too sweet for me. I love the flavor, but too often the flavor is over pushed by the amount of caffeine and sugar in root beer. It is pretty good. Root beer floats, on the other hand, I could take them or leave them. I'd rather drink the soda or I'd rather eat the ice cream. I don't want to have to do both. But then there's the other way to look at what you said about Sonic had a slow transition to 3D and then did better than Mario. Because that's just looking at racing games. And the fact that we're living... It's pretty tasty, but standard beer just hits different. Okay, wait a minute. Aren't you like... Did it just say you were like 14? Oh, wait a minute, you live in Argentina. Never mind, the rules are different. Never mind. Even then, your parents probably gave you one on like your birthday or something. Never mind, I'll keep my mouth shut. It's crazy to think that I am living in a timeline where Sonic is outdoing Mario at his own game. The last time that happened was the 90s with Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD. That is the last time Sonic outdid Mario at his own gameplay style. Well, that and Sonic Adventure. Which then brings us to 3D. No one really likes 3D Blast, but I like 3D Blast personally. I think it was a good stepping stone to see... just to kind of experiment with what Sonic could be in 3D. Sonic R was to experiment with actual 3D level designs, and Sonic Adventure was the final result of those experimentations. Mario 64 is not a good game. And the reason it is not a good game is because Mario and the camera are fucking ass. You can't control him properly. Everything about Mario is fine until they ask you to do actual platforming. If Mario 64 was just like Sonic Adventure, just a regular platformer, get to the end, I think Mario 64 would be way better. And I feel like that's the reason why Sonic Adventure blows Mario out of the water. Because Sonic stuck to what worked in the past, while also completely reinventing everything around the core gameplay. They kept the gameplay that they knew would work, while also completely reinventing the franchise at the same time. That is how you transition into 3D. Saying between unique path system is pretty unique. I mean, yeah, I like the fact that it's a semi-open world platformer, but I think Mario 64 would have just been better if it was just Super Mario World, but 3D. I don't think Nintendo bothered to actually program good controls in the game. I mean, you could just say that's, you know, that's 1996 3D platformers for you, but... Explain to me, how the fuck does Crash Bandicoot come out the same fucking year, better level design, better controls that actually fit the level design, a better world, a much more charming character, and then the following fucking year, they follow it up and blow their own game out of the water, while making Mario look even more like a fucking idiot. Then we got 1998 coming around the corner. We got fucking Sonic Adventure. We got Crash Bandicoot 3 and Spyro the Dragon. Motherfucker, Mario is dead in the water at this point. He's only relevant because Mario Kart was popular. Mario Party 2 was good. I don't think anyone played Mario Party 3, to be honest. That game came out and killed itself, releasing on the N64. In general, I feel like Nintendo would have been the company to go under. I don't think it's the controls were bad. I think it was just the first Mario Kart. I feel like that's the reason it's bad. Like for, what was it, a 1992 kart racer, the first of its kind on a 16-bit system. When you look at it that way, I think it just suffers for being a 1992 Super Nintendo kart racer. Now, had Super Mario Kart came out and been like the second or third Mario Kart game, then yeah. Justified worst game in the series. It's just bad. I don't even think it's really drifting. It's not even drifting, it's like power sliding. Oh yeah, Cubone's mom. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I'll get taken goodbye, Ghost. Okay, so now I have to go all the way to Silphco, climb the tower, get the Poké Radar, and then I can come back and finish Lavender Town. Daytona USA, the virtual arcade racing games, and the most modern racing game in general. Oh! Cool. But, I genuinely feel like Nintendo had everything going against them with the N64. Their refusal to move away from cartridges, their whack-ass controller design, the fact that every game put out on the system was so incredibly rushed and unoptimized for the system and the software. Hell, most N64 games, if you go in and if you go into the games, modify the files to run in 32-bit instead of 64-bit, you can achieve not only 60 frames per second, but buttery smooth controls and visuals. The N64 isn't even 64 bits. It's a 32-bit system pretending to be 64. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Plush. Yeah, shout out to all my three-handed homies out there. Y'all were the only ones buying the N64. But seriously, the system sold like ass because the Dreamcast and PS1 were just better. Then the PS2 came out, and you had no reason to buy an N64 because you could just play Crash Bandicoot and Ratchet and Clank. And then the fucking GameCube didn't even bother to fix every single issue from the... They didn't even bother to fix every single issue from The N64. Because they still screwed themselves using the miniature disc. I mean, yeah, I absolutely love the GameCube. It's probably my favorite Nintendo system. But Nintendo didn't do themselves any favors. Oh, that's right. I have to go, Oh, state testing started. How'd that go? Yeah, I genuinely feel like, and if the multiverse is real, I feel like in 99% of the Earths out there, Nintendo was the one that went under because of how badly the N64 flopped. If Sega didn't completely screw up on the Sega Saturn, then, it was pretty easy. You say that now, but just wait till you get your test scores back. You just cursed yourself to a mediocre to bad grade. And I can tell you firsthand, anytime you say a test was easy, you just failed that shit. First-hand experience, by the way. Have I talked to this guy? Yes, I have. Now, if you walked out of a test saying you were sweating bullets, you probably did good. Unless you're incredibly smart, which you could be, not doubting you aren't, but, I'd be cautious saying a test was easy. The previous route you were on like 2 seconds ago before entering Route 7. Oh, which jump scared me with the Starlight Melody? Wow. You had to do phonics? I don't remember phonics. I think I took a different class. That or I don't remember most of the shit I learned in school because you never use it. I mean, you use a lot of it in, like, randomly in day-to-day life, but the majority of it you don't end up remembering because you either never use it or rarely remember it. Polynomial ask school topic. It's split into multiple categories like math. Oh! Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Ignore me. But back to what I was saying. If there is such thing as a multiverse, I think in 99% of the alternate Earths out there, Nintendo was the one that had to go third party, and Sega stayed one of the big three console manufacturers. So yeah, imagine the Sega Switch 2 would be the current Sega console. And then we'd have Sonic Racing Worlds and Mario Kart Cross Worlds. Mario Kart outdoing Sonic because it's just a way better racing game. Damn. Sorry about that, Plush. But hey, I mean, you feel confident about your testing, so, you know, a little bit of extra studying might guarantee you an A or something. I don't know. Anyways, chat, who's ever left, Ninshot, are you ready to do like 100 Team Rocket battles in a row? And then fight Giovanni? And then have to do like another 100... If Sega didn't shut off their home console hardware division, I imagine they would be a worse company in general. Yeah, if Sega as we know them didn't stop with the Dreamcast, I think Sega would just be non-existent at this point. I don't think they would have made it past the 2000s. But if Sega handled everything before the Dreamcast better, so after the Sega CD, instead of releasing the 32X as an add-on, if they just released it as a separate system, or just flat out released the Sega Saturn like a couple years earlier, and planned to have it as their main console with a better price point and more exclusive games to give you a reason to buy the system, I think the Dreamcast would have been set up for success. I genuinely do think but oh yeah. Yeah, sorry about that plush. But hey, at least you'll be able to spend time with your grandma. You know, that's good news at least. You know, that's always a good thing to spend time with family. So it's not all bad. You got some positives to look forward to. We'll miss having you in stream until you're able to come back regularly. But yeah, if the Sega Saturn and the Genesis add-ons were handled better, I think the Dreamcast would have been set up to succeed. That and it doesn't help that the PS2 launched and completely dwarfed any chance the Dreamcast had. But even with that, you'll just play in the background? Okay. I don't know what he said. I think he said I don't know Tata? Yeah, he said I don't know Tata. Thunderbolt. I'd say PlayStation doesn't entirely suck. I mean, yeah, they just announced that they're raising their system prices by $100. But then again, like, while Microsoft and Nintendo were releasing their consoles at higher prices, for like a couple months there, you could buy a PS5 for like only $400. I mean, for a few months there, they lowered the console price by $100. Not to mention the fact that Sony at least gives you a reason to buy the PS. Well, okay, well, I say that, but this entire console generation is just no games for a $500 system. I think that's becoming a very bad trend, and I see what you mean about console manufacturers sucking nowadays. Because that is crazy that the Switch 2 comes out for $500, all you can play is Mario Kart, Kirby Racing, and a Donkey Kong game. No news, no announcement that a 3D Mario is coming, nothing. Just here, have Mario Kart World and be happy, you losers. I mean, there's a rumor of a Ocarina of Time remake coming to Switch 2, but cool. I mean, why not just make a new Zelda game as opposed to remaking Ocarina of Time? Especially since Ocarina of Time is already on Switch with Nintendo Switch Online. So, you know. Here's a random line I'm fucking tired of saying. The world isn't the world, it's getting so tiring. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Xbox, throughout the entire Series X lifespan, they have never released a single game for the Series X. I mean, part of that is Xbox just isn't profitable. They buy a bunch of different companies for like bajillions of dollars. They do nothing with their own IPs. They do nothing with the IPs of the companies they buy. And then like, no, we're not a profitable company. We're losing money. It's because of video games. No. It's because you have no exclusive titles anymore. You put all of them on your competition's hardware to make up for the loss of Xbox sales. Like, I was so close to buying an Xbox Series S. I was this close to buying a Series S. Because I thought, hey, how cool would it be to own an Xbox? Then I could get Xbox Game Pass and have all these games, when Game Pass isn't worth the money. The golden child of Microsoft is Hell, you can't even really say Minecraft is the golden child anymore. Do you know how easy it would be for Microsoft to just sell Minecraft for a couple dollars? They do not care about their console division. Did I just go in a circle? Hell, it's not an Xbox, it's a fucking laptop. It can't even run most Xbox games without a super strong internet connection. Furthermore, Xbox Game Pass isn't even really worth the money. I just... And it doesn't help the fact that and none of that is even getting into the fact that Xbox is dead now. Their only moneymaker is Game Pass, which they keep raising prices for and keep making the service shittier with less and less games. Really? Damn. I mean, they go from the second most powerful console, their first generation being on the market, to the most popular system, to the worst system. That is so fucking sad. And I think genuinely the worst part is Xbox. It would be so easy for them to make a comeback. It would be so incredibly easy for them to not be dying right now. The Xbox One Series X. Oh, cool. So damn. But like I was saying, my job when I post a script is like making changes. Like if you don't flow well, you can rewrite it, and when you're happy with it, you can share it. Okay, awesome. And I will be there as well. Just kind of hanging out in the corner, watching you guys write a script. Poking my head in time to time saying, hey, when do I get to do my Tails voice? You guys want to hear my Tails voice? When do I get to do the Tails voice? Is it really a Windows computer? Is a Microsoft successfully... Oh! Power Mac and GameCube? Okay. Interesting, but I keep getting distracted. All Xbox would have to do to make the Series X a viable console option is, one, pump out exclusive after exclusive after exclusive game and make the system worth the money you pay for it. Like, no day one Game Pass, no PC ports. The only way you can play the next Halo is through an Xbox. And most of Microsoft's problems would immediately be fixed. Except for the fact that most people don't care about Xbox anymore and would immediately reject them. So maybe it's too late for Xbox. But that's literally all they would have to do to save their console. Just do what Nintendo and Sony and Sega have been doing. Architecture by now, along with the Apple Power Mac line. So what you're saying is, in a roundabout way, the GameCube was just a Mac? You know, that that does make sense why the next Xbox is going to be a PC console hybrid, because that's just the easiest thing for them to do. Just put the PC out with controller support and call it a day. But no one's gonna buy the damn thing if it's $1,000 fucking. And even that, why would you buy the newest Xbox when for the same amount of money you just buy the Steam machine and instantly have your entire Steam library? But now with the convenience of a home console. A successful Ouya? Oh, wow. Wow. So then what's the 360 and Ouya on crack? Oh, that is... Oh, that is... Good reference. Good reference, Nunshot. Good reference. I like that reference. That sounds like a Rick and Morty quote. So, what do we think the next Sonic game is going to be? What do we think this year's game is going to be? Yeah, the Ouya... Well, all of those streaming consoles were just Android hardware in a console shell. But yeah, what do we think the next Sonic game is going to be? What do we think the 2026 release is going to be? Because we haven't heard any news from Sega. We have no Sonic Centrals. We've had no announcement at the State of Plays. We have no anything to go off. Wait, the Dreamcast had a Windows operating system? Wow. Did not realize. No wonder Sega wanted Xbox to make the Xbox One compatible with Dreamcast. Support of my... Wow! Did not know that. Oh, well, oh, wait a minute. So it makes sense that Microsoft is failing. Because they're just the modern day Sega. They made poor decisions, and now they're wondering why they're losing money. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. They only... The Duke controller is based off the... What? No, it's not. Nuh-uh. You're lying. That is... You're kidding. Oh my god, you're so right. Or I'm right. Both of us are right. Xbox is just the modern day Sega. They only got popular because other consoles were sucking ass and making stupid decisions. And the second they saw any success... Hell, Sega was a one-hit wonder. The Master System barely got off the ground. The Genesis blew everyone out of the water. It was the most popular console until the PS1 came out. And even then, it really took to the PS2 for the Genesis to be properly dethroned. But then, out of nowhere, their third and fourth console dies off as soon as it comes out. Despite the Dreamcast being a good system, dies as soon as the PS2 hits. Which then makes me wonder, okay, so then what's gonna happen? Which then makes me think, holy shit, that is exactly what's happened with Xbox. The first console didn't really do too well, because everyone else was better, and they had no worthwhile games, except for Halo. Which was their Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Then the 360 comes out, blows everyone out of the water. Then we get the Xbox One shits the bed. Because that were revealed, episode 2 should have them. Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. Oh wow, I cannot believe Xbox is just Sega, but again. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So yes, even when Microsoft did a good thing, they still fucked up somehow. How do you screw up as a console manufacturer that bad? How do you genuinely screw up that bad? I think the only people capable of making that dumb of a move is Nintendo. So where do I go to make Jimi Hendrix? Was it Eevee? Because there's somewhere I go, and then Jimi Hendrix will like hop up here. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not denying that Java has better mods, because you can't really mod Bedrock. I mean, you could, but... So what am I supposed to do now? I'm lost on what to do now. Because I'm supposed to get Eevee to, like, climb through the vents and get the key card. But I don't remember how to do that. Shit. Ah. They used a funny liquid called the underfill to connect the GPU to the console, but they used the wrong unifier, so the connection between the GPU and the motherboard was failing and getting to... Oh, that's why the 360 sucks ass as a system to use. So then theoretically, couldn't you, like, easily fix it? So theoretically, shouldn't it be, like, a really easy fix for, like, a technician? Ah. So you're just screwed. around. I got the lift key. I think the next main game is going to be an Unleashed remaster. So it took about 5 years to choose the correct underform and kill the fat 360's overheating issue for the real. But then the Xbox One was about to release in a year. Damn. Nothing really, Plush. Just me running around fighting some random trainers. I didn't really do anything. It was mostly, just getting ready to do the things I need to do to be able to take on the next gym. Which is a lot of stuff that needs to get done. There's a lot of steps between now and the next gym. I think I might be able to get to the next gym by the end of this stream, but I wouldn't count on it. Yeah, I think the Sonic Unleashed remaster is going to be the next game that comes out this year. And the reason I say that is entirely because we go to a machine a couple of days after my grandmother comes. Oh, cool! That's fun. Well, I hope you have fun. But look at what was going on around the time of Sonic Colors Ultimate release. We had a remix of Reach for the Stars in the 30th Anniversary Orchestra. As well as that, Sonic Colors was getting like a lot of love around the time of Colors Ultimate's announcement. And look at what's going on nowadays. We got a brand new remix of Endless Possibilities. There's nothing but Sonic Unleashed love nowadays. Sega keeps teasing and bringing up Sonic Unleashed. They're bringing back the human characters from that game. I think it's safe to say 100% confidence Unleashed Remastered is the next Sonic game. And I'm going to say it's going to be this year's game because we have no idea what this year's game is going to be. See, you're replaced with an A. Oh, yeah, I remember. I remember that. But the good news is AI's bubble is beginning to burst, so we might not have to worry about AI taking over gaming. Because AI will be dead soon. And then we can all rejoice. I bet 1 million bucks you don't have it. I bet you 1 million bucks I don't have it won't be in a Unleashed remaster. I mean, I'm not gonna bet $1 million, but I'm super confident. Purely because everything surrounding Sonic at the moment everything surrounding Sonic at the moment is currently pointing directly at Sonic Unleashed. Because again, just look at everything surrounding Sonic before Colors Ultimate came out. And yes, most of this relies on Endless Possibilities getting remixed. But again, like the year before, or the year of Colors Ultimate came out, we got a remix I've reached for the stars. Look what happened. The next game released with Cause Ultimate. I'm just saying, guys. You don't randomly remix a Sonic song unless you have some sort of plan for what you want to do with that song. Sega doesn't just do shit for the sake of doing shit. There's always a reason. But that's just a theory. A game theory. I miss Matt Pat. Don't poison. Fuck. Why are y'all ganging up on Elton John? He's just a poor little Raichu. Leave him alone. Wow, Dragon Tail did nothing. Oh my god, these are the wrong Pokemon to be. Oh my god, Elton John, you're gonna die. Jimi Hendrix, save us. Save us, you beautiful little Eevee. But if not Unleashed, then what else could this year's game be? Because Sega's made it pretty clear they're going to be doing like a game a year. So what else could the game be this year? What, like Sonic Superstars 2? I pray not. Ah. I'm trying to find between Microsoft will add AI to... Yeah, I don't doubt it, but... AI is slowly starting to lose its bubble. Because I believe Sora is shutting down. NVIDIA, like, pulled out of OpenAI in general. Or not in general, they still have their AI, but... how the AI bubble is currently set up, you have, like, ChatGPT is buying into NVIDIA, you have NVIDIA, which is buying into OpenAI, and you have OpenAI, which is buying into ChatGPT. But because NVIDIA is pulling their money from OpenAI, that now makes it to where ChatGPT isn't going to have the money to fund NVIDIA, so they're going to have to pull out of that deal. And once they pull out of that deal, AI's dead. Play drama. People got mad at Sega for the news that they got from leaks, that they didn't get mad at the leakers. Yeah, that's just a problem with leaks. See, this is why Sega needs to... Okay, I'm conflicted when it comes to game reveals, because on one hand, I don't want you to reveal the game like 2 years before it's gonna come out. But on the other hand, come on, Sega, just tease us with the fact that there is a game this year. Oh my god, look at that face. That is the next thumbnail. That is the next fucking thumbnail. Just, that is... Eevee is my spirit animal. Bro, he's so done with AI. Not even fucking Jimi Hendrix wants AI. Oh my god. I took a screenshot. I want to use that as the next thumbnail. Oh my god, that was perfect. You have a Dr. Robotnik type rage bait plan? What's the rage bait plan? Making art that looks like AI. Oh! Oh, that is evil. No, that is evil. Please don't do that. Oh my god. You are evil, Ninshot. You are indeed a devilish man. I cannot believe you would do such a thing. Really? Why the fuck does a Team Rocket admin only have 2 fucking Pokemon? How hard is it to throw a ball at a cute little creature? Wow. Way to call yourself out like that, being a left-handed person. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, honestly. Never catch me with that shit. Oh. Oh, cool. Trillis leveled up. Golbat, brother. Oh shit, I don't have Zippy Zap anymore. Oh well. Yawn. Big yawn, gamers. Fun fact, there are people who can multitask due to their brains' hemisphere having a severed connection, essentially making them have 2 separated brains. I mean, but also problem with that is if your brains are separated like that, then you have trouble doing something as simple as walking. Because now you have one leg trying to separate, trying to coordinate with a completely disconnected side of your brain to just walk straight. Imagine trying to climb stairs, but you have to independently control your legs. I mean, yeah, you have like perfect balance standing on 1 foot, but at what cost? Simple. Oh. Excuse when you get something wrong in Kahoot. Mine is misclicked. Mine is I didn't care. I'm just here for the sleeping in class. That was my excuse. Which was the truth. I didn't know it, so I didn't care. I mean, Kahoot was fun, but... I mean, if you're gonna make me do some trivia, make me do trivia I actually know. I don't know about the fucking powerhouse of the cell. I don't know about the mitochondriac. I don't know about alcoholics. Just give me, like, Sonic Adventure information. Give me a quiz about FNAF lore. That I would answer to. Also, what is y'all's, like, what is your best memories of last day of school? At times, this kind of people usually chose something that their left arm, right brain did. Okay. For me, my favorite last day of school activities that we had at my school was So we had like a really cool science teacher, and she was in like the science building in our school was completely separate from the main high school, so we were able to pretty much just like chill out and do anything in that class. And one of my favorite things that we would do at the end of almost every school year is we would all like go into the science building. Um, we went in there and we watched like scary videos on YouTube about like fucking about like wendigos and other creepy little crawlies that exist in the world. Or it's like scary stories of, oh, I was driving down the road, picked up a hitchhiker, and then he told me he likes to eat intestines or something. Those were my favorite moments and the last day of school. Oh, then I like our math teacher that we had whenever I left that high school. We also similarly watched videos about like creepy little crawlies. Um, in middle school, it was all watching movies and eating like little snacks. What else did we do? I think that's all we ever did on like the last days of school. Just pretty much hung out. Damn, that person is strong. Front row, right on. I'll keep eating. I got a water timer I can use. Click. You guys are still talking about the brain? Why are we still talking about the brain? It's making my brain hurt. Please stop, y'all are hurting my brain. I'm over here trying to talk about like scary YouTube videos we used to watch on the last day of school. Meanwhile, Ninshot over here is giving a fucking college lecture about the hemispheres of the brain. Oh, come on. More Microsoft. You know what? Go back to the brain. Ugh. Okay, I am hereby pulling out a topic veto. For the next 10 minutes, until 1 hour and 55 minutes, I am banning conversations about Microsoft or brains. That's perfect. We'll have a moment of silence. Apple? Apple pen? Apple pineapple pen? Oh. Apple isn't even a good... They don't even give you good phones for the price. They're overpriced and yet they're somehow worse than an Android. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, 5 minutes apiece. I will give you 5 minutes until 1:50. Or 1 hour 50 minutes. So does it have to be like a full 5 minutes of silence, or can it just be like what feels like 5 minutes? Okay, yay, I can talk again. Woo! What? Oh, that's right, because now I have to go back to Lavender Town. Shit, I don't have to do Silphco till after Lavender Town. Right, that's right. There's so much to do in this part of the game. Because you have to go and do the first half of Lavender Town, then you gotta go and do Team Rocket's hideout, then you can go and do the last half of Lavender Town, before you can then go back and do all of Silphco, which is like an entire stream in of itself. Then after doing Silphco, then and only then can you actually take on the gym leader. Uh, um, guess the mysterious orange liquid in my cup. That's not about a company. That's about a liquid. Completely different. So tell me, what mysterious orange liquid was I drinking? Well, it wasn't Mountain Dew. Oh, well, you don't have Mountain Dew? Oh, well, you're not missing out on anything. It is not 7 Up. 7 Up, I'm pretty sure, is clear. Oh my god. Mountain Dew is just like a normal soda. There's nothing all too special about it. I've only had like Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Oh, it's not just bad for your skin, it's like super bad for your teeth. I don't even know how to describe the flavor other than artificial. They're alright. If I have nothing else to drink, I'll drink Sprite. Oh. Well. Oh, yes, because only Sega games have sprites. Sega's the only company that uses sprites in their video games. Oh, you were like 5? No wonder. Oh. Really? Team Rocket again? Soda doesn't suck. I think you're just drinking the wrong sodas. For something that's really spicy, drink like a Dr. Pepper. If you want something fruity, drink a Fanta. And if you want something that tastes like fucking asshole, drink, drink Coca-Cola. I'm not drinking, well, okay, I do sometimes drink grape-flavored soda. But that's not the point. Besides, Fanta comes in multiple flavors. Right now, I've got strawberry, orange, and pineapple. Oh. Well, fine. I don't want to be part of your conversation anyways. Fine. I don't want to be part of your conversation. Oh, you guys are having a conversation? I don't want to. I don't want to be part of your conversation. Fine. I don't want to be part of your conversation anyways. Fanta's your third favorite? Okay, cool. Good for you. Oh, it's way too sweet to you? That's the exact reason I can't stand Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper. Either regular or cherry, depends on what mood I'm in. So I guess I'll just Thunderbolt. Excuse me. I don't think. God damn! Why? You're leaving? Oh. Probably because you gotta go and do something. Okay. That's not soda. That's just fizzy water. Bye, shenanigans. Damn! You're gonna make the script? Okay. Have fun, shenanigans. We wish you the best of luck. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. If you had to talk anything except soda, I'd say my favorite drink is orange juice. Either a good sweet tea or just plain water for me. There he is. There's a pissed off Eevee. Yeah, pissed off Eevee. Pissed off Eevee. We are pissed off. Shake again. Oh, thank you, Jimi Hendrix. Oh, polished mud. Thank you, Eevee. Here, have some head pats, Eevee. You've been such a good little Jimi Hendrix. Here, have Barry. Such a good little Jimi Hendrix. He's so sweet. God, I'm talking about a fictional Pokemon right now. What is wrong with me? Oh. I mean... Hey, not every war criminal is a bad guy. Just a surprising amount of them are. Antidote. There we are. All healed up and ready for what is probably going to be a fight. That are just a really weird guy. Oh, you're... Oh, so you aren't. Makes me wonder who the other person could be. I got the Poke Flute! Yay! Finally! Okay. I can do so many things now. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Probably just plush. Wait, check. You can check the leaderboards? Wait. Oh, that's... Wait. No, wait. But I don't want to catch Snorlax. No, I want to go and do the fight with... I want to go and do Silphco. I don't want a Snorlax. So do I have to catch Snorlax before I can move on to Silph. I think this is the game's way of telling me that I have to catch Snorlax before I can do Silph. Wrong building. I can never remember my way around. Ah, now I can do them. Yay! Now we can do Silph. Yay! Oh my fucking god. Silph is genuinely going to take up the entire stream. Let's see, because I need to do Route 12, I need to take on this Snorlax, and then I can essentially open world. At this point, the game has officially become an open world. I can do any other part of the game in any other order if I want to. I'm just imagining the times that one is that Pikachu stream thumbnail without the context and Eevee. What? I'm imagining at times that one is that a Pikachu stream thumbnail without the text and Eevee. Yeah. Yeah, that's You're right, that is a pretty damn funny. That is a pretty damn funny thumbnail. Just, oh, guys, look at that. Oh. Just the dumbest fucking Wojak meme. Now, this part I'm probably going to need to pull a map out for. Because there is a... There's like a teleporter maze. Namula moment? What? Oh. Why do I have to talk to you first? Oh, I have to challenge Blue. Well... I just finished a random part of the of the script thingy. There are so many Sonic fan LARPers. Oh, what, like people who say they're fans, but in reality they hate the character? Yeah. I think the easiest way to tell if someone is a fake Sonic fan is, what do they think of Sonic 1? Damn! Well, there goes Lewis Hamilton. Fuck. Fuck. I guess Jimmy? Yeah, he's almost level 40. I gotta say, in the recording? Okay. One video showing a few classic late 2000s games and a TV with the context early 2000s Sonic. Instead of showing a Dreamcaster game, put up, it's literally just the PS. Wow. Damn. I mean, at least show the PS2 and Sonic Heroes or Mega Collection. By the way, I saw Mega Collection Plus for the PS2 in a GameStop the other day. Ah, shit. We got a problem. We got a problem, gamers. Gotta hope burn kills. Let's go! Okay, so I've identified. Oof. It's gonna be such a rough Nuzlocke. I'm almost beginning to rethink the whole Nuzlocke idea. This one probably showing exactly that, but with Crash. And it was this. What? That is. How do you fuck up that bad? Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Oh, fuck, I should have sent out Gyarados. That's a Charizard. Oh, you feeling okay, Plush? No, I don't want to send. I sent out the wrong Pokemon. Shit, I accidentally sent out Pidgeotto when I meant to send out... The opponent's light screen wore off. Alright. 60. That's me remove. 40, 40. Look at that. Oh yeah, I remember Sonic Bros. I don't remember it very well, but... Holy shit, Gyarados is big compared to Charizard. Anyways, I guess I'll do Waterfall for Stab. Black don't hurt. Shit. Yeah, I figured as much. 1680s? What the fuck? You are not a 1680s kid. You would be multiple hundreds of years old if you were born in the 1680s. Please outspeed Jimmy. Shit. Ah, we're so fucked. Okay. Oh. Live, live, live! Damn it! There we go. Oh my god. That was way, way, way too hard. And my Mario the Plumber rolling the loops of what? I have not been paying attention to the past couple of messages. I am lost at what's going on. Oh my god, chat. It's... Oh... If Nintendo doesn't release a new 3D Mario soon, it'll be 10 years. I don't know. Damn, it's 4:13. Uh, shit. I could keep streaming, but I really need to. I might have to call it here for today, guys. I might have to cut it a little short that I want to. Might have to cut it just a little bit short. Alright. Sorry, guys. That is going to be it for today. Damn, according to this, I've been playing for over 11 hours. But yeah, I got some stuff that I gotta take care of right quick. Well, not right quick, it's gonna take up most of my afternoon. And I need to go ahead and get it done now, because I forgot about it earlier before I started stream. But, yeah, sometime tomorrow we'll stream again. I'll probably try and stream from 3 o'clock. Probably at 3 is when I'll start stream tomorrow. Give people more time to get off school and work and show up. Anyways, bye guys. Wish me luck.